Hi. Hi, Luke. Hi. Oh, yeah. My baby is 3 weeks old today. I can't believe I have a 3-week-old. We are still living in this weird, like, cloud 9. I hold him all the time and don't accomplish anything. But I'm totally okay with it because when am I gonna get to do this again, you know? Not with him ever. So I'm just taking advantage of when he's small, but he's already grown so much. We weigh him just like every so often here at home, and my husband weighed him this morning and he was 9 pounds 10 ounces. That is a lot. That's like 1.5 pounds heavier than what he weighed when he was born, and he's getting longer. I've just noticed that some of his newborn clothes, like there's a pair of pajamas that are stretched to the brim. If he wears them, he probably can't wear them anymore. But it makes me so sad to see him get bigger. I mean, I'm grateful that he's growing and healthy. He eats a ton. A lot of you have asked me how breastfeeding is going because I mentioned in my live video that it was a nightmare. It is not. I don't breastfeed exclusively. I pump and I breastfeed sometimes, and we bottle feed the other times. We were doing finger feeding for a little while because I didn't want to do any nipple confusion, and then it just got to the point where finger feeding wasn't really feasible anymore. It's a lot of work, and I just decided that we would do bottle feeding, and then if it ended up causing some nipple confusion, then it ended up causing nipple confusion, and we were just gonna have to deal with that. It didn't. He seems to be able to go back and forth from breastfeeding to bottle just fine. But I don't breastfeed all that often. We mostly bottle feed, and then I am trying to up my supply, but it is not working. So if you have tips on how to up your milk supply, please let me know. So we supplement with formula. So he gets mostly breast milk, and then just if he's still hungry, then he'll get some formula in there, which I'm okay with. This is not how I had pictured it. This is not the ideal for me. I had these hopes and dreams and ideas of how breastfeeding was gonna go, and it didn't go even close to how I thought or had planned or wanted. So it was really emotional for me in those first few weeks, but I've really made peace with it, and as long as he's happy and fed, that's what matters to me the most. I'm trying to give him as much breast milk as I possibly can at this point, and right now that's what's working. So he's happy, he's growing, and we just love him so much. It's like he doesn't get put down very often. Either I'm holding him or Mike's holding him, because Mike's home all the time. And so we just kind of take turns. We will put him down. We do put him down, but it's not for very long. We really don't put him down that much. You can't spoil a newborn. You can't. And if you can, I don't care. I want to hold him all the time because he's tiny, and you know, babies get to that point where they have that strength where they kind of push you away. And so I want to hold him while he can't push me away. So we love him. He's perfect. And we went to the pediatrician last week for his 2-week appointment, and the pediatrician said that he looks perfect. He's completely healthy. She does say he's a big boy, and I hate that. I don't want people to tell me he's big. I want him to be little forever. So, and I'm doing great. I feel, honestly, basically completely healed from everything. I went back to the gym yesterday for the first time. I haven't been cleared by my doctor yet to do like actual workouts, but I just went back to the gym just to walk on the treadmill, and it felt really good. It was hard. I mean, I walked. Exactly what I was doing while I was pregnant, but it just felt exhausting. So I didn't do it for very long. I walked for like a half hour, but, and I'm not gonna go every day. I'll probably go a couple times a week just to kind of get my endurance a little bit. But I am looking forward to getting cleared by my doctor in a few weeks just to kind of start working back to my endurance level that I used to be at, just to feel healthy and strong again. But for now, we snuggle up and we eat food all day, and people have been so nice and generous. Our neighbors and family and friends have brought us meals. We have eaten, in the last 3 weeks, we have had so many meals brought to us, and we haven't really had to cook much. So it's been really nice to just have food given to us, and we have had freezer meals given to us, so I even have meals in the freezer to make when people don't bring us meals. So it's been nice. We've just been able to enjoy our sweet baby and enjoy this little moment in time that I feel like goes so quickly. And I feel like it's already gone so fast. I said to Mike the other day, do you feel like it's gone by really fast? I feel like it's gone by really fast. And he said, the days are long, but the weeks are short. But for me, the days are not long, mostly because we stay in bed till 10. But you know, we can. And, you know, being up in the night, you kind of feel like you need that. He sleeps really well though, in between feedings. He really doesn't seem to fuss too much. Maybe a little bit. It seems like that last feeding in the night after, when we try to go back to bed, which is usually around 4 a.m., he seems a little fussy, so sometimes it's harder to get him to go back to sleep, but he honestly doesn't fuss too much, so we get pretty good sleep in the night. We're probably sleeping 6 to 8 hours every single night, which I cannot complain. That's more than I was getting when I was pregnant. So people would always say, oh my gosh, enjoy, sleep all you can, because you're not gonna be sleeping once you get a newborn. I sleep way more now than I did when I was pregnant. So I don't know, there's that. Anyway, that's the update from here. We're 3 weeks in and we're loving every moment. So hopefully, we did, off the recommendation of my pediatrician, we downloaded the Wonder Weeks, I think it's what it's called, Wonder Weeks app. And it just kind of tells you like when your baby should be fussy and that sort of thing. My pediatrician really liked it. So we're still in the first few weeks of where that kind of stuff doesn't really come into play yet. I think the first event, I can't remember what the app calls it, but I'm going to call it an event. The first event where baby should show some fussiness is like maybe 2 weeks away. I'm thinking the first one is like at 5 weeks. So hopefully we end up with a non-fussy, non-colicky, non-purple, is the word that they use, non-purple baby. But if that happens, I'll still love him just the same. There'll just be a little bit more frustration on both of our ends, I think. Anyway, 3 weeks old, loving every minute, and loving every single baby sound. You say bye, Luke? Say bye. Hi. Hi, baby. You're making noises. Big smiles. Oh, big stretch. What? Whoa, big yawn. Oh, goodness. Goodness. You got the hiccups? We ate those hiccups, huh? You say hi? Yeah. What? What, baby? You look so different. Just changing every day, huh? Just changing every day, looking more like Daddy. You gonna sit up? You're gonna sit up, huh? So strong. You're just so strong. Hey. He doesn't cry all that often, but I wanted to get it on video because it's so sweet, that little cry. You're okay. Oh, good job. Oh, you hungry? Should we eat? Yeah. Let's get some food. Let's get some milk. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Luke. Hey. You hanging out with Dad? Woo! He pulls it out. We left the house.
It's a miracle. For real, so.
It really is. We're outside in the sun, and he doesn't hate it. He's being so quiet and good. And I'm so happy. A little vitamin D does the body good. It's like 52 degrees outside today. Let's see. Is it too dark? Let's see him. Where are you? Oh, hi. Hi, buddy.